Happy Thursday, Facebook friends. Welcome back to Facebook this fine Thursday. I'm Angie Garza, Director of Professional Learning and Educational Services at ROE 47, serving Lee, Ogle, and Whiteside counties. And if you're joining us back here on Facebook during the month of March, you'll know that we've spent the entire month celebrating and sharing the stories of inspirational women in education in honor of Women's History Month. And as we look to close out our month of inspiration and celebration, I am so happy to wrap up the month by celebrating with some of my very own inspirational women in my life here from our ROE 47 professional learning team. So today, sit back, relax, and listen to my friends and colleagues share a little bit about the women in their lives who inspire them. To kick us off this morning, I will share some of the women in my life who inspire me. So you're going to hear from some of those inspirational women this morning. Each and every one of my coworkers, my colleagues, my friends inspire me on my educational journey. I'd also like to give a special shout out to a few important mentors in my life, Amy Jo Clemens and Lynn Gibson, but probably the person who is impacted and influenced me and inspired me the most on my own educational journey is my mom. So this is a special thank you to my mom for supporting me on my learning journey and encouraging me every step of the way. Let's hear from some of my other colleagues about women who inspire them.
Hi, I'm Steph Schmidt. I am a school improvement coach at ROE 47, serving Lee, Ogle, and Whiteside. I am excited to be here today to talk about who inspired me to become a teacher. That would be Mrs. Donna Rolls from Fulton High School. When I was in high school, I was very excited to be in honors English 1, but was a little disappointed that I had already read a lot of the books we were doing in class. So she started a little reading club with me. We would pick books or poems, and then we would meet during lunch or after school or during study hall. And she did all this just to continue my education and to challenge me. And it really made me want to do the same thing that she did for me for other students. So in honor of Donna Rolls, I would like to say thank you and that I'm so proud to be carrying on her legacy.
Hi, I'm Kelly Markham. I'm part of the Illinois Elevating Special Educators Network. And I'm here to give kudos to, of course, first and foremost, my mom, pushing me every step of the way. Difficult conversations, easy conversations, just inspires me every day. But I'm going to focus on my daughters today, both of whom want to become teachers. They just inspire me to be better. They've fought through COVID, they've fought through tough classes, they've fought through working and going to school, and they have a mom for a teacher, so they know what they're getting into, and they're gonna do it anyway, and they're gonna be amazing. So hats off to my daughters, I'm so proud of them.
Hi, I'm Heather Waniger. I'm Pathway Navigator for ROE 47. And the list is long of the women that have inspired me. I think about teachers in the past. Julie Strecker was a middle school teacher that inspired me. I got to work for her later on when I was in high school. My mother, of course, could not be any more of an inspiration. She was a life coach all the way through. Denise Hartz has been a mentor in so many areas of my life. But the person that first came to mind when it was specifically about education was Cheryl Robinson. I had the honor of working with that woman for a couple of years, and to watch how she conducted herself in the classroom with teachers, with students, and then even outside of the world. I have told her many times, but I get to tell her again that she is a life goal of mine. And I just love the way that she puts students first, and then she puts relationships first, and she is such an inspiration.
Hello, my name is Diana Meridian, and I am the program coordinator for our Nexus program at ROE 47. And I would have to say my French and journalism teacher in high school And while I don't parler français very well, she was there and helped me through the trauma of my father passing away 20 years ago today. And she really is my resiliency factor. And even today, she helps me achieve things that I never thought were possible and really making a difference in this world. So for that, I would like to say, merci beaucoup, Madame Garza.
Hi, Facebook friends. Stacy Dingus here, a familiar face on Teacher Talks. As Angie had said earlier, we're mixing it up today. I have several women in my life who have been an inspiration to me. Obviously, it goes without being said, my mom, my one and only sister, and my daughter. But today I thought I'd focus on a young teacher who sat in my classroom years ago as a student, who then served as a teacher in a Discovery Ag program that I did in the classroom. Miss Megan Grady is a teacher at Chandland Middle School in Sterling. Megan's positive attitude, her high energy level that she brings to any situation, and then her constant drive to do better for her students is an inspiration to me as an educator, and I think to the young kids that sit in her classroom. So kudos to you, Megan Grady.
I'm Shauna Dingus, Program Advisor for the Illinois Elevating Special Educators Network. Today, I'll talk a little bit about the 4 generations of teachers in my family, all women. So my grandmother was a one-room schoolhouse teacher. My mom was an English language arts teacher, followed by myself coming back into the profession. Now I will have 2 girls as teachers going forward, and one is part of that education pathway grant. But more importantly, I want to talk about the women that I work with. Whether it's a past or now or the future, there are so many great women in our profession that the key is finding a group that supports you, pushes you, and makes you be a continuous learner in this great path as education, because we know after COVID, we can't stay the same. So look for the group that pushes you the most.
Hi, I'm Michelle Almendorf. I'm a family support specialist for our Nexus program through ROE 47. I wanted to acknowledge my daughter today. She is incredibly hardworking and brilliant, and I'm so proud of her of what she's doing. But most importantly, I wanted to recognize my grandmother. She was instrumental in implementing the school supply closet through a local church, which services so many people in our 3 communities, our 3 counties. Over the years, she has taught me strength and humility, the ability to meet adversity head on. And although she sometimes can crumble under pressure, she's always been able to pick herself up and move forward with a positive attitude. She is loving and supportive, but most of all kind to anyone and everyone that has ever met her. So Bonnie Donnell, thank you so much for everything you do for me and for everyone else.
I'm Gail Wright. I am the Induction and Mentoring and College and Career Readiness Coordinator for ROE 47 and the mother of Angie Garza. I would like to highlight 2 business teachers that I had when I was in high school who were role models for me, Linda Meyer and Kathy McDonald, because they provided me with the skills, and they were also instrumental in me being a teacher, because they provided the means for me to have a job to earn my teaching degree. They actually got me the job at the university, where I worked at the university library in the technical services department as starting out as a typist to earn my way through college. And if it had not been for them, I would not have been able to earn my way through college, and I would not be where I am today. So it's all because of them, because I am where I am today.
Facebook friends, if you haven't been inspired by hearing some of our incredible women at ROE 47 talk about the women who motivate and inspire and support them throughout their lives and educational careers, I don't know what else to say. we hope you've enjoyed listening to these stories. We hope that you've enjoyed listening to personal stories all month as we celebrated Women's History Month this month of March. We would ask you to think about who inspires you. And as you think about those individuals in your lives, reach out and thank them for the role that they have played in your education and supporting you along the way in all of your dreams, journeys, and aspirations. So as we close out, here's to the strong women in our lives. May we know them, may we be them, and may we raise them. Thank you for joining us this fine Thursday for another edition of Teacher Talk. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, an even better Friday, a beautiful spring weekend, and we'll see you right back here next Thursday for another edition of Teacher Talk.